Good evening, and welcome to another scene in the living world of darkness, Rage Across New York. Today, we find Jacob Clay doing what Jacob Clay does, and that is going to find somebody to talk about the questionable shit that they did in recent memory.
Yep, holding everybody to account but myself.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, ain't Jacob great?
So, how does Jacob go about setting this meeting up?
Uh, I know he'd probably just message her and just ask her if she's free to talk at the Fiona Castle, maybe catch lunch or something.
She will text him back and say, give him the text side eye, and be like, okay.
KLTY. Yeah, and he'll just, I don't know, just hit up on a time, probably when they're both free. And yeah, just meet her there. You know, it's fairly veil safe, and is where they met last time.
Mm-hmm. So this time she'll show up after him, and when she spots him, she will wander over and give him a curious, very, very slightly guarded look and say, "You wanted to talk?"
Yeah, a lot of things happened at once, and I just wanted to go over it with you, considering a lot of it sort of ties back to you. So,
Huh.
like an
Okay.
implanted explosive.
Yeah.
I wasn't around for that little discussion, so
You think anything would have changed if you had been?
potentially, I know how to rhetorically beat people with a stick, but I'm not sure how I feel on it. Feels like we may have jumped the gun a little bit. Kind of understand what a call was made, but we're kind of down a lead now.
Well, it was an option that was available, and I didn't feel like making that choice, or in fact, letting any one person have the choice. So I sort of just put it out there to everybody,
Mm,
and I removed myself from having an opinion on it.
no,
I
that's a
don't,
responsible decision.
I don't want that fucking responsibility. Thank you very much.
but yeah, Zelda had a word with Astley. Apparently, doesn't seem too bothered that she's gone.
You're sure that she's gone?
But that's actually what else I wanted to talk to you about. Are we 100% certain she is gone?
I'm not a
I mean,
fucking
we can,
clairvoyant.
because I mean, we can. I mean, we can take a lot of damage. I mean,
Can't.
I've taken explosions before. Granted, not from inside me, but
Well, I don't
You're
know.
you're more qualified than me on this.
There's a lot of variables. The explosive goes off. It could have destroyed whatever ability we had to track her via the phone. And I did check. I didn't get any signal. But that also could mean that maybe whatever was keeping her shielded from tracking rights might not be working anymore. Have you tried that?
I haven't tried that yet, but the one time, at least I know in part we couldn't track her is because she was using atomic spirits to keep the location she was in protected.
No.
I could tell. No.
It's something to do with her cybernetics.
Oh, makes sense. Because I remember the facility we broke into last time was occluded in the Umbra. I know
Well,
that had something to do with Weaver spirits.
no, this isn't that.
All right.
It was fetish level cybernetics.
Yeah.
And those might be blown up now. So
Yeah.
if you check the tracking rights and or gifts, and there's nothing, could mean she's dead. Or she's alive and nothing changed.
Yeah.
But if you do, maybe some of her cybernetics got destroyed.
Yeah. I'm hoping she's just gone. But I will be dotting my I's and crossing my T's on that. I want to know where she was. Maybe it would have given us more info on what Vasily was doing. A bit more risky, but there's a higher reward at the end of it.
Well, don't shoot the messenger. I didn't have any part in that vote.
No, I'm not here to shoot you for that. I was just kind of interested in your expert opinion, as it were, given that you generally know more about this than the rest of us.
I mean, that's one way of putting it, I guess.
Yeah. Do you have any idea what Vasily's looking to do with his atomic spirits? Given what's been described to you? And how many he needs to potentially create a nuclear weapon or / blow up the city? Not that I think he's doing that, but I'm not exactly...
Atomic spirits are a chicken and the egg kind of thing. They don't really exist until something creates them.
So they couldn't be used to cause much damage.
No, they're manifestations of a thing that already exists. Conversely, they create the thing that does exist. Again, it's chicken and the egg. They just sort of are and are not. I wouldn't call myself a learned scholar on that sort of thing. I've done some light reading. As far as I can tell, whatever he was testing in the Umbra, or in the real even, whatever he had there,
Definitely
already had the atomic spirits created.
Yeah.
But again, it's a symbiotic existence.
Yeah, but I think that may have the tech may have come first, just based on just based on the fact that that clearly wasn't mortal handiwork. That was definitely Malazia definitely had a hand in that. That was not
Well, it's not certainly not just a normal everyday item. Something that's been tinkered with in a shamanistic sort of way,
yeah.
as our kind is wont to do.
I guess it could be considered like some massive, like some techno mega fetish. I guess.
It's possible.
I mean, everything I've seen so far just seems to suggest that he's using it as an energy source. I just don't know what for.
I suspect that one way or the other, we're going to find out soon enough. I would check and see if you're able to get a fix on Malazia's location.
Yeah.
Fetishes are interesting because some can be broken pretty easily, especially things as fickle as cybernetic tech.
Yeah, Malasia wasn't the sort of person that went around asking for permission.
Well, I guess the shoe's on the other foot.
Mm. Well, let's see if I can track it down. But yeah. The other thing I wanted to talk with you about was the archive.
Yeah. Well, that didn't go the way that I thought it would.
No. That went much further south than I expected or wanted it to.
She definitely looked sheepish about it.
I wanted to see if we could look into finding some way to repair some of the damage. Not necessarily directly, I'm not saying we go after the spider or anything. But that was a lot of information in 2 Day Garu.
Yeah. I don't know if there's anything we can do about it. And that's also a really just a really optimistic way of looking at it, where we can have any hand in fixing it. Because my guess is that they might be looking for us.
Oh yeah, probably, absolutely. Considering, I mean, what that was do could look um, like a server room full of classified information, half of which got destroyed, and the other half of which got hijacked by the Weaver, got stolen from them by the very thing they were looking to try and hide it from. Yeah, I can imagine that. It's kind of why I asked you, because I feel, I mean, you're a part of a tribe that kind of
Look,
ran that whole
I'm
thing.
I'm just a foster man. I've only been
Yeah,
doing this a
but
few years.
I don't know. Maybe news passed down through the tribe about how just
Well,
this random archive got just
well, Glasswalker
fucking
Net
wrecked.
Glasswalker Net went down after the event.
Oh, that's not very good.
It's back up now.
Well, if you hear any word about people, Glasswalker's looking for me. Don't. I am looking to help repair the damage, at least some of it, that which I can, without just throwing my life away.
I'm not gonna fucking keep it to myself.
But yeah, then you'd be the one taking all the heat.
Well, technically, you were the leader of the mission, so
I mean, yeah, but if I'd known that your little device would have given the Weaver access to your fucking archive, do you think I would have used it?
well, I wouldn't have.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. So,
Yeah.
with us on the same page on that,
Yeah.
you're the leader. So,
Absolutely. I am responsible for that mission going completely sideways. And
the point is
also
we're in this together.
we're in this together. And Zelda is as well. She's not here, but I am now speaking on her behalf. She is absolutely going to help us. To be fair, I think she actually would probably be fairly willing to help repair some of the damage if it came down to it.
I don't think we have enough miles of intestines between us to pay the chiminage.
No, we'll have to work something else out. It would have to be. I mean, we almost destroyed it back there. The spider thing, at least. Not sure what that even was. Like, it wasn't a hunter spider, it wasn't a pattern spider. If it was a really fucking big one.
It was a corrupted librarian.
Hmm. A Weaver Brarian.
Hmm. Well, if I happen to hear anything, I'll let you know. My guess is we might get taken to high court.
Ah, for fuck's sake. I hate court.
You're a cop.
Okay, I hate it when I'm the defendant on court. It's like the first time I've ever gone to high court for Garu things.
Well, if there's any hope for us, it's that Garu things and Glasswalker things don't always necessarily align. So you might have a leg up in that department.
Yeah. Maybe. I mean, if nothing else, I know how to work the law. So I mean, you have your defense attorney right here, I guess.
Well, Garu defense attorney.
Yep. Shit. Yeah. I was just pissed off because, I kind of. I mean, you know what the other option was, and Tugar ended up dying anyway. It was like a fucking piss take.
I mean, your girl's got a bit of a dark side.
To be fair, they attacked her. I mean, she can just stand there.
Blind shrugs. Coming from somebody that's spent most of her life hiding behind heavy objects while everyone else does the fighting. Not quite sure what that's like, but
I mean, hey, you should probably learn how to do that. I mean, we're guys warriors after all.
yeah,
You can
We
shoot
are.
a gun, right?
what's that?
You can shoot a gun, right? Please tell me you can at least do that.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Oh, okay. She could just kind of just like very briefly sizes her up.
She is not very imposing.
No. Well, that was about it. And well, just wanted to check up on you after the total clusterfuck. I mean, you took some heavy hits, and the rest of us did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, healing and all that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're so cavalier about fixing it because I have a feeling it might not be over with.
Well, I mean, if I was the other party in that case, I certainly wouldn't consider it done with. I mean, if I were in their shoes, I'd definitely be going after the ones responsible. And I don't really like leaving a bloody mess in somebody else's house and then having them pay for the cleanup. It's a pretty shitty thing to do. So might as well just come
BYOB.
clean about it and make amends.
BYOB.
BYOB?
Bring your own bleach.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Should have probably brought some anti-weaver bleach. Oh yeah, well, they'll probably find you before they find me, so just inform me when they inevitably come calling, and I'll see if I can lend you a hand in being your high-ranking defense attorney, Gara defense attorney.
She smirks. Well, I'm just going to tell them it was your idea.
What it literally was not.
Yeah, but then you'll have to defend against them. In front of me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just be honest. I don't mind selling you the fuck out. If you're gonna throw me under the bus, I'll throw you under the bus.
Yeah.
That's
see how
not a
that
good
goes.
idea at all.
Yeah, but I've got the tribal sympathy.
Yeah, but I'm high rank.
That makes you more responsible. How did you not know this was a terrible idea?
Yeah, but
with all your years of
you got
experience
to share my blame. You're still fucked.
and your leadership?
Well, I'm sorry you failed to account for the fact that your fetish gave
just saying.
Weaver access.
A whole lot of shades of
Asshole.
gray in this situation. is all I'm saying.
Yeah, sure. Well, that's Philodox and declaring you fucking guilty.
Well, that's very ungenerous.
Yep. Well, it's the tack everybody seems to want to take nowadays. Just being as uncharitable as possible and vindictive as fuck.
I would say that, well, at least you got your your target, but your comrades makes that really hard to say if we did or not.
Yeah,
So I guess there's a bit of irony in that.
Yeah, I was really trying to make this worth it, and now it's all up in the fucking air. So
Well,
I
try your right of seeking.
yeah. If I happen to run into any of those cybernetics, I'll send them your way.
Sure.
Can't say Zelda won't want to look at them though.
Well, Zelda's a smart cookie, but I don't think she's that smart. More clever than like tech smart is what I mean.
Yeah. Well, you're certainly better at this shit than me. I'm good at making things stop functioning. I'm not necessarily good at figuring out how they actually work.
Well, then I'm glad that we've agreed on my value, and that's why you're not going to let me die to some Glasswalker reprisal. You're such a treat. Thanks, Jacob.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime.
Still your fault.
I mean,
she's backing away at this point.
We're all fucked. We're all in it together, Blinds.
I might have been the brains, but you're the mule.
You're the brains, I'm the face, Zelda's the brawn? I guess so.
That's terrifying.
That is. Have a nice rest of the day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Blinds backs out of the castle and disappears, leaving Jacob with nagging thoughts of impending guilt.
Yes.
And with that, we will end the scene. Thank you, player, for playing. Watchers for watching. Good night.